at the friendly con. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Pitching in our game today, Roger Clemens. What do you have on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to get underway. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Number 19, Bo Bichette.
Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1. Fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! A two-run shot, and the Mets jump in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. deciding who's going to win. But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now it's Juan Soto. Fastball almost got him there. The 1-0. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Posada takes it in for the out. One away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Darryl Strawberry. He's a guy who does it all. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Clemens, more than 300 wins in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering is down low. To the right side, Chisholm fires to first in time.
Batting fifth, first baseman Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in the Bronx and taking the ball for the Mets, David Cohen. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bernie Williams leading things off and takes a strike. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Judge now. First pitch swinging. There's a swing and a miss. Got him looking. 1 out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss. Stays alive. Ripped to first, caught to the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Mike Piazza up now for the Mets. Foul ball there. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's one down.
Batting 7th, third baseman David Wright.
Now the third baseman, David Wright. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. That one lifted to left. Soriano under it. That's out number 2.
Batting 9th, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
And now here's the big center fielder Luis Robert. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that is that. Mets strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Nope, ball 1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one's in there. That is strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, and that's just foul. Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next to hit, Jorge Posada. Swing and a miss at a slider. Bouncer to second, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for New York, Paul O'Neill. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Got him looking for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning getting started. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. And that one hammered. And that one is off the wall. The relay. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop.
Man at first, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low, and that's ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Juan Soto. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, right fielder.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Darryl Strawberry. Grounded out his first time up. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. That one missing inside. Comes a 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Here comes a 3-2. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
First baseman, Mark Vientos.
So man aboard. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Roger Clemens will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Fernando Cruz takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now, Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. And he swings through that one. Movement in the Yankees pen. Paul Blackburn, the right-handed sinker bowler, who looks to be readying himself. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. David Wright will hit next. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
2 down, nobody on. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Battling here as he fouls it away. 4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to to the last of the third.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Stepping in, Alfonso Soriano. Chop back up the middle. Lindor on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Greg Nettles.
Greg Nettles, the next to hit. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is that. Yanks held in check. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. On to the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Brett Baty.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. Catcher coming on to check on him. It looked like he got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Flied out to center in his first at bat. He was late there, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The Mets up big in this one, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul straight back. Cruz, a 6'2 righty, 235 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And ball 1. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's the DH, Bo Bichette. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left center. Williams gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees nothing. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 4th, Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Caught looking his first time up.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there, he owns the home plate area. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Judge rips that one, and that's a fair ball. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He's set. It's 6-1.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
So Pete there at 98 miles an hour.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Chisholm in the box, lays off for ball 1. And a swing and a miss there. One out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here we go. Tries to check his swing. Now we'll look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here's Juan Soto. Hammered down the right side, the foul. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
This one in the air. O'Neill under it. And that is that. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it though, 6-1. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Paul O'Neill stepping in now for the Yankees. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they cut into the deficit.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Jeter takes a strike. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the third baseman, Greg Nettles. Went down on strikes his first time through. Quick toss to first, and he's back in on a dive. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball right side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Bernie Williams getting ready to hit.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And a big swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Header on the line, base hit. Soriano around third. He will score. It's 6-3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner at first with 2 away. Aaron Judge now at the plate. Hit hard on the ground is short. They get the force, and that'll do it. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. A new arm into the game, the righty, Paul Blackburn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. On a line, base hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning. So digging in, Mike Piazza. Vientos aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be two to Jeter, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. David Wright up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Out to short, Jeter. Over to first, and that's the inning. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Pretty nasty curveball from 12 to 6 on the clock. It can jump out of the hand of the hitter, speed you up a little bit, and then just falls out of the zone.
Stanton swings, crushes one, out to left. Soto moving back for it. Going. He sends a rocket to left, and they inch closer. It's 6-4.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut it to the lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat move. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada, has grounded out a couple of times. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul O'Neill.
So up next for New York, Paul O'Neill.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
There's
a strike. Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now on an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at-bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Bounced up the middle. Lindor whips it to first on
No,
the
he
run,
got it.
but it's not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So 2 down. Next to hit, Alfonso Soriano. Swing and a bouncer. Fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning coming up. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back for more from the Bronx. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another day.
Lined into right. 1 down. So here's Robert now. Swinging a foul straight back. Tap foul at the plate. Almost got him. On the ground to short. Jeter fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Back to the top of the order now. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th, Greg Nettles stepping in now for the Yankees.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that may
on the outside corner, got him looking. Now he's challenging a called strike. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor in plenty of time to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder,
Aaron Judge at the plate. This guy with light tower power. The other way, and he beats the shift. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
up next for the Yankees,
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Play made, that ends the inning. The Yanks lead 1. This one remains close, 6-5.
now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mariano Rivera.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Well, 1-run game. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swung on, popped up left side. Jeter under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bednar getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
Swings through that one, out front that time. Way high there, and it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, just a little fastball on the inside part of the plate and couldn't get the barrel to it at all. Just kind of tied him up there right under the hands. Tells me he was probably looking soft away and just wasn't able to adjust.
That smash towards center. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Yankees 5. You're watching Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Back here in New York, bottom of the 8th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Oh.
That one ripped. 1 up, 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Tosses to first. That's it out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman.
And now it's going to be Paul O'Neill. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Back now in the Bronx. We go to the ninth. Mark Vientos digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. Movement in the Yankees pen. Jake Bird getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Gonna count 1-2. Loves it on the dive, throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Mike Piazza. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. This one smacked out to left center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, David Wright. 1 for 3. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That's to third. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Down in order go the Mets, as it remains a 6-5 ball game. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in for New York, Derek Jeter. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Devin Williams comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that is out of play. That
No.
one just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count off at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2 now. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder.
Alfonso Soriano will hit next. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
The Mets trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Ground ball right side. Vientos steps on the bag. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Greg.
And up next for New York, Greg Nevins.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over, so the best hitters in this.
This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.